I'm Gavin 47-year-old, obsessive-compulsive wearer of tight pants. Been in recovery for about 18 months now.
Yo te vi por los rincones de los boliches puebleros alargando.
I'm a barista at the Dippin' Donuts.
Tus manos siempre tejiendo la vida en el instrumento, encendiendo con sonidos un sol para los cielos negros.
We thank you, non-sectarian, gender-neutral, universal life force, for allowing us this time together. A was a support group that I founded. The letter A stands for anonymous. Now, we never put another letter in front of that because we never wanted to exclude anyone. We wanted the doors to be open to everyone. Every member that came through those doors did not have any other place to turn to until they came to A.
I've been working in this field for 16, 17 years. And what I do essentially is help people come to terms with obstacles in their life. I think that it's fine to try all sorts of new therapies, different therapies, to experiment with what we do as therapists. Where I draw the line, frankly, is when someone takes it beyond their expertise and they don't have a background in cognitive or other psychologies, and they don't really know what they're doing to the individual.
Step out from time to time, kind of get my...
No, not all of A's members are addicts or obsessive compulsive. In fact, the person that comes to mind is TaJa. He's got a condition, actually.
I have a rather large penis, and I'm kind of a small guy, and there's only so much blood, and if I get too excited, I pass out.
What we're trying to do with TaJa is focus orientation. And that would be to take whatever thought he's having, say a lewd thought, pornographic thought, turn it into something wholesome, something not erotic for him. It wasn't always easy for me. Growing up was tough. We moved a lot. I had to make new friends quite often and took a lot of teasing, with a name like Gavin Tartowski. That's just like a name that just screams to be teased, I suppose. They used to call me Graveyard, Gravel Head, Gravel Butt. Gravel Fartowski, I guess that was the worst one. Tartar Sauce, Tartar Head, those weren't so bad. But, kids are kids. Overcoming this problem was pretty difficult, especially in the beginning. I would try to go to different meetings, and I knew I didn't fit in. And I met other people that I knew that they had circumstances in their lives and they didn't quite feel like they fit in. And so we started talking. And that's where actually A sprung from, was those conversations. One day we just said, you know what, we need our own meeting that's open to everyone. This is not about naming your addiction, but it's about becoming the person you want to be. So that's where we came up with the name A, anonymous, open to everybody. No qualifiers to get in. If you have a problem, you're welcome at A.
Your buzz is set with me tonight. Don't worry, it's alright. Tell me what's on your mind. Don't worry, it's alright. Don't worry, it's alright. Your buzz is
Benji is a new member to our group. He actually hasn't been to a meeting yet. His mom actually initiated contact with us.
He is an addict. He's a huffer. And the only way he can remain in my house is if he continues to go to A, period.
On a normal day, I huff, detergents, things that just smell good. They're not really harmful. It's more of a feeling. I get a high off of those feelings. So like freshness, spring freshness, my dad's colognes, just a security kind of smell. So I huff the spring fresh stuff and the colognes because it reminds me of my dad.
I think Benji was incredibly affected by the divorce. It traumatized him. He was just, he was out of it. I didn't expect that at all because, Benji knew we had problems and he seemed to always kind of be on my side and want me to be happy, So when I finally made my decision to make my life better and his life better, I just thought he would fall into place, and he didn't. He was just really withdrew a lot at that time.
This is my dad's mask, and it was his persona for Sunday mornings. That's how he woke me up.
When Benji decides to put on the Mexican wrestling mask at his age, mid-30s, I think, what is going on? I do think of his father, and that usually just makes me angry, sometimes a little sad, and I don't really need to be reminded of that at my age.
The divorce was kind of hard on my mom, but it was pretty, divorces are hard. So she took it pretty well, I guess. She got through it.
Benji's father would get up and put on the mask, come into the den and sit down on the couch, and Benji would be there waiting. He knew the ritual, and they would be watching, wrestling together, and it was great at a certain level, bonding and happy. But it always just kind of weirded me out to have that happen, in my house like that. So and then it really got bad when Benji's father decided he was going to wrestle. He was going to make this real, and Benji sometimes didn't want to do that.
Then he'd snap, and his wrestler would come alive, and when we spend the rest of the afternoon wrestling. So it's the only thing he left behind, and I've grown into it. Used to not fit so well, and you can still smell his cologne. But yeah, it's kind of like a security blanket, but it's wrapped around my head,
Jenny, I wouldn't call her, I'm not a doctor, but I wouldn't call her like a compulsive liar. But when she starts to tell the slightest little fib or whatever, she just closes her eyes and doesn't realize she's doing it. Her closing her eyes, that's affecting her relationships, her family, her work.
Leroy, would you mind giving our new member a seat?
No.
Thanks.
I'm Benji.
Benji. Hi, Benji.
Hi, Benji.
And welcome. Benji.
I had, a bad week. Kind of forced to come here. So, I don't know, I don't really want to be here. Parts of it are nice. And, anyway, I huff soap, detergents mainly. I clean laundry, and some colognes.
Oh, what about panties?
If they're clean.
No, he's fine. He's fine. This happens This happens a couple. You sure?
Yeah.
Can I get you a glass of water?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Anything.
I'm okay.
Tad's in A because, well, his problem, which, I guess a lot of guys wish they had that problem, but I don't think size really matters. That's what my mom told me.
When you're in the middle of your addiction, and I do consider it an addiction, I was powerless. There were times I was putting on those pants, thinking to myself, what am I doing? I put on more tight pants that I didn't want to wear than I put on that I did want to wear. Concerning injuries to my body from wearing tight pants, I still have numbness and tingling in my little toe on my right foot. I don't know if I'm ever going to get that back. Joy. Joy is difficult to work with.
After we adopted her, she gave us so much joy in the family. It was fantastic. We stood in Hawaii an extra 2 months to get the papers all done and everything, and it was worth it. We went with 2 suitcases and we came back with her. She was better than all the suitcases.
Joy thinks she's an Italian bicycle racer.
You know, I let her do her thing. What's the difference? I mean, she's old enough. She likes to ride bikes. Let her go. She's going to ride the marathon. Let her do that.
She's got a distinct identity crisis.
She don't need no identity. She's got a restaurant. She's got a famiglia.
If you grow up Italian, you really inside of it. It's like living in another world. Other people don't understand it, but I don't understand anything else.
These people that join these cults need an identity. They want to be some. Oh, I belong to A. I belong to B. I belong to C. You really belong to God, and you belong to your family, and that's the way it goes.
She's building a wall between herself and the people who really care about her.
Hey! Great. Nice to see you. How's your week?
Bradley's got a pretty interesting story. Here's a semi-successful businessman that just goes off into these tantrum fits. I mean, he's like an 8-year-old.
I need to be somewhere in an hour. Would you just get down?
Grab the line.
Well, I noticed that he had a problem because we were still dating, and he came back from work and something had happened over there, like he was like very stressed about, and all of a sudden he just started like acting like really childish, like he was just jumping around and starting crying and he wanted to play, and so I don't know, it was just like really weird, and then I just realized that he had a problem.
One thing I've learned in the sessions is that if I can focus on something specifically, for instance, like this ball, and I can throw the ball, and it kind of takes my mind off of what's going on. It just seems to be kind of therapeutic for me, and I can bounce the ball and I kind of muse over what I'm thinking about. It's got a little face on it. See, let's get a little talk to you. Hi, how are you? We're there to empower ourselves and do the best we can.
I think this program, which at first, it was kind of weird for me, it's helping him.
My name's Leroy Baguette, and I've been going to A for a few months for my compulsion to run over things, and this is my best friend in the world, Jean-Paul.
His compulsion to run over things in the street has really got a hold on him.
Well, what I like to do is they've got this dog park in downtown Paris. It's supposed to be great. I'd like to go down there with him, see all the sights with him, the Eiffel Tower, the castles, the Louvre. I've been saving up for this trip for about 3 years now. I appreciate everybody letting me bring Sean Paul here to the a meeting. He's I don't have any kids, but he's like a child to me.
Mm-hmm. I see you dressed him up like that.
Yeah, well, it just kind of goes along with it.
He looks almost human.
Yeah. Well, he is to me.
Yeah.
Have you noticed a difference in your relationship with Jean-Paul since you've been incorporating the A principles in your life?
Yeah, he doesn't seem so like before. He'd kind of slink around and stuff, and I don't see that anymore. He's more just regular dog, just getting out and getting around and not worrying about me so much. less tension around the house and stuff like that.
That's great. Thank you.
Sure. Benji's pissing me off, you know? I mean, it's like, I go there to get better. Everybody's there because they recognize they got these different things that are eating them. And you can get to the point where you can, like, change your behavior. And when you feel a certain way, you don't have to act a certain way, you know? But with him, it's a big joke, you know? His mom's, the only reason he's going is his mom's making him because he'll lose his little, he's like 30-something, he's still living in a home. What's that all about?
Yeah, he dresses his dog up, you know, and it's a lap dog. But look at that dog when it's on his lap. It doesn't look real comfortable, you know, like something's wrong up there on the lap.
It's very hard in our community, the therapist community, to not hear of a Gavin Tartowski. He occasionally pops up for lectures at the Psychiatric Institute, but there is a certain cultism that could develop. And I'm not worried about my business.
One thing I really am trying to avoid is we're not trying to turn it into a cult of personality. None of us are medical professionals, but yeah, we're concerned. We interact with each other's. We care about each other's.
You can give a pill to someone in internal medicine and really help them reduce their, let's say, anxiety or tumor or something, and they may get a growth somewhere else. They may get a big goiter. You know, that's a very simple way of putting it. But what Gavin might be doing is reducing, let's say, someone's desire. I think he had his own little bizarre problems with pants. I don't want to get too into it and talk about, you know, like wearing very tight pants, to the point where I even think he has some like residual numbness and other problems. But I don't want to, you know, that's really not the point of what I'm saying. But, you know, let's say you remove a problem like that, but you create another problem.
Gavin and David come from very different perspectives with their therapy. David likes to think his is, well, from an intellectual approach, textbook approach, not big on the group therapy.
Linda is going through some hard times right now, but every marriage does.
You know, it just never really worked out. I think, of course, there was always, the initial part is really fun and exciting, but I quickly realized we were very different people. Well, David and I are separated now. We have been for not that, a short time. It's difficult, but really, I'm so relieved it's not as difficult as the relationship has been. And meeting Gavin, our conversations, and it helped me move through that transition that I've been wanting to make for a long time. You know, he doesn't have as much. He doesn't have very much at all right now, but it's just so refreshing to sit there and talk and have somebody who actually listens and who is interested in what I have to say.
She has the right to choose that type of situation. I don't think it's advisable. I don't think he's someone that anyone, frankly, should spend a lot of time with, because I just don't think it's profitable.
I wouldn't call it dating. But we've gone out for coffee a few times, dinners. We salsa danced one night. That was fun. Well, tonight we're going to try something a little different. We're going to focus on one particular member, Jenny. Do you mind standing up for just a second? Okay. Now, with your eyes closed, we're going to make statements that are 100% true. Hello.
Hello.
My name is Jenny.
My name is Jenny.
I've been coming to A for about 14 months.
I've been coming to A for about 14 months.
Perfect. Excellent. Excellent.
Yeah.
And now let's try the opposite of that. This time with your eyes fully open. Just relax. Just relax. See? Is that okay? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Now we're going to say stuff that is not true. I am a millionaire's daughter.
I I am a
No,
millionaire's
eyes open,
daughter.
eyes open, eyes open. That is so good. You are really making progress here. Don't you think she's making progress?
We are forcing
her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were forcing her to do that. Why don't you
Well,
do
yeah.
this? Go like this.
Ugh.
Go. You know, and then say.
That's just sick.
Gavin's a genius.
That's just sick. That is so uncalled for. What if a piece of dust flew in there right now? You could go blind.
I would sue this group. I would sue all of you.
Just put your eyelids back and try to settle down. I think this has gone a little out of hand. I think it's time for a timeout. Let's just sit here for a minute and think about our power and what we contribute or how we harm this meeting, and reflect on that for 3 minutes, say.
Done. I won. That girl that's there, she's pretty.
I think that Benji's attracted to Jenny, and I really don't think it's genuine.
But yeah, I guess Joy's competition. She's pretty aggressive towards Jenny, and like, she doesn't like me. She hates me.
I think he needs something from her, and I think that he's gonna hurt her, and I don't trust him.
We have a crush on the same person, so I wouldn't hit a girl unless it was a girl like Joy.
Wanna hang out some more?
At the pizza place?
Wherever you want. I think that we should hang out. I feel like we really have something, I don't know, something we should explore.
Oh, okay.
Fantastic.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think that she's a lot weaker than I am, and she needs somebody to watch over her. She doesn't have the kind of family that I have, or the strength.
She's one of them lesbians on a mission, you know?
Well, I've got a new idea for us tonight. It's a guided meditation, something we've never done before. Okay. Let's start by taking a nice deep breath. Cleansing breath. Let all your tension go. Feel yourself sinking into the carpet as your muscles relax. Maybe some of you feel like you're floating. You're floating, you're on a mountaintop. All around you are snow-capped mountains. You're on the very tallest one. You're fully empowered, breathing in that cold, clean, crisp air. Maybe you hear the sound of birds. Seagulls. You're watching and the waves are rolling in.
On top of the mountain.
And the,
where the ocean
you're on a beach. You're on a beach.
A mountain beach.
And, there's you can taste the salt in the air. And you can feel the sun on your body. And you smell the fresh fragrance of flowers.
Beach flowers.
And you meet a small child. And you look, and that small child is you.
That's weird.
And you ask that child to come give you a hug. And provided that it's okay, you give your inner child a loving hug. And you promise that child, you're going to be okay. I'm never going to forget you. I'm never going to leave you alone.
Here's $1. Get yourself a candy bar.
I'm not like, if you could just stay focused, please. You're reestablishing this trust. And this trust is with you. And you've been on this path. And you know it's got a happy ending. And you know it's got a powerful ending. Feel yourselves coming back into the room. You're very aware of your bodies. Slowly wiggle your fingers. Wiggle your toes. When it feels right, slowly open your eyes.
Were we supposed to close our eyes?
Maybe you and I could have a few words after the meeting.
That be okay?
Sure.
I'll see you guys all in a.
You going?
Yeah.
I do have a show to catch, so.
I wanted to talk to you about your behavior during the meeting. It's a little disruptive. Now, I know you're not comfortable with us, but I think you'll learn to like us. And all we ask is that you just try to keep an open mind, be a little less disruptive, because there's people really investing of themselves here. They're like peeling the onion, the layers, and they're exposing themselves, and they're very vulnerable.
Okay, let's talk about it next week at that meeting. All right?
Next meeting, 7.
Always an hour.
Right.
You know what? They all think I disrupt the group, but they can interject anything they want. But when I do, it's a problem. Or when I try to help someone and Gavin doesn't get to put in his 2 cents, you know, there's a problem. I was gonna see that, you know? Sorry, beat you to the punch.
We're willing to work with him, but he's got to meet us halfway.
Okay, everyone, I've got paper. We're gonna have to share crayons.
I brought some crayons.
Excellent. Oh, now we want to write on that. Here we go. Okay, and focus on how you're feeling, or what you hope to get out of A. What A means to you.
What's your favorite colors?
Joy, would you like to share with us?
I drew a picture of Jen and I riding off on a pizza bicycle.
Well, a lot of symbolism there. Pizza bicycle. Yeah.
I'm not sure where it came from.
And Benji, what did you get for us?
Well, I just drew a picture of a girl drawing and then me up on a mountain with some snow and seagulls. You know how that is.
Yeah.
That's how I felt all week. You know, like I was sitting on top of a snowy mountain with seagulls. The girl, she kind of wearing a wrestling mask.
Wrestling mask.
I have a mask that it was my dad's. You know, he used to goof around Sunday mornings, you know, wrestling. It's a good thing, I guess, a comfort.
Benji's really wound pretty tight. I don't think he's really receptive to change at this time. He's got a lot of anger, and he takes it out in his huffing. I mean, he's like doing inappropriate huffing, public things.
He fell off the wagon again, and I don't know if he's ever going to stop.
I just want to start out tonight by saying how proud I am of each and every one of you. I mean, we're not the same person that we were when we came in here 18 months ago. Bradley, you've just been amazing to me. I've like watched you grow up from a little boy to a man, you know.
I'm a big boy now.
Yes, you are. And I just wanted to tell you all how much you mean to me. Having said that, I've got some very sad news. Benji won't be with us anymore. He's, I got a call from his mom. He's out there again. He's just out there. He's just gone. He's just gone.
Well, couldn't he come back? I mean, technically.
I guess he could. I guess he could. So, I just think that he would appreciate knowing that he's in all of our thoughts and prayers.
Sure.
But we can't dwell on that. We can't dwell on that. So why don't we go around the room and share how we're feeling? Should we keep going? Would you like to share?
I have forsaken the moon and sun, and I walk this land like I'm
right now, I don't care what anybody thinks. Except for old Timbo, you know, because he holds the magic. Fuck everybody else.
Well, Benji came home the other. Yeah, he was out all night long. At least I think he was. I mean, I woke up around 1, and he wasn't there. And 2, it was all night. He was on a bench. I don't know what precipitated it. Really, it really doesn't matter. He doesn't even need any reason. But he was out, and he decided to get a tattoo, and it's a huge thing on his arm. It's mayonnaise. Going down to pick up my son Benji. Got a call from the police. He's at the police station. He was caught huffing a laundromat. Anyway, I'm picking him up. What can I do? He's my son. Look at him. Hair not combed. Looks like his clothes are dirty. He's on a laundromat. I wonder what excuse he's going to give me this time. Yeah, keep your head down. It needs to be down.
Hi.
Hello?
I need to get some sleep.
You didn't get to sleep those 16 hours?
No.
How did you use your time?
Eating shitty bologna sandwiches and listening to this guy mumble.
I mean, you don't have the courtesy to call me and let me know what's going on for a day or so, then, you know,
I got
you
one
left
phone
it.
call. And I called the weather guy. It was stupid.
The weather guy?
This report. I couldn't remember our number.
What I want to know is, when are you going back to the program? An answer?
I don't know.
Too
I
hard
don't
for you?
think I really need it.
You don't need it. Okay.
Do you know how those people are?
No, I don't. So far, I haven't been in a program. But if I needed to go to a program, I would go to a program. You better believe it.
Yeah, well, if you had to hang out with
You don't have to hang out. You're in a program.
LaRue, well, you know what? You spend time with these people, and then it's really horrible. They're assholes, and
Life is
they're
so
racist.
tough, isn't it? You need to be back in the program, or a program.
I'll go back to the meeting, but will
But
you
what?
not date for a while? I
Date?
don't want to handle all this stuff at once.
What's for you to handle? You're
Some
not
new
dating.
guy, weird boxer shorts.
You don't have to meet him. You're going to be moving out, remember?
So were
No
you gonna have
reason.
fellas over at the house?
You know what? What I do in my house, in my own time, is my own business.
Why? I'll go to the very next meeting. They probably won't even want me back there.
Well, that's possible, obviously, but I think they may take you back.
What a breakthrough. What an amazing breakthrough. Let me get this straight. No toys. No pouting.
No, none.
No temper tantrums. This is just the,
That's good. Yeah, thanks.
Benji.
Benji.
Hey, buddy, come on in. Oh. How you doing?
Okay, I was hoping to be back in the group.
Come on, man. Benji. A's never turn their back on anyone.
You are naughty little.
And back. Hey, everybody. Benji's back.
And yeah, I was, you know, ass deep in the suds, if you know what I mean. And well, I was huffing again. Detergent, and
You hit the bottom.
I did. I guess I really
But you
did.
came back. You came through.
But you just keep trying again.
Yeah.
It's like Mark Twain said. Quitting smoking, it's easy. I've done it 100 times.
Anyway, let's get on with the meeting, huh?
Yeah. Let's keep the past in the past and move on.
I think that's Mark Twain said that.
Yeah.
Yeah, moving on is easy. I've done it 100 times.
You're making fun of me.
No, I'm not.
I'm real glad you made it back here in one piece.
Me too.
Yeah.
I wanted to. I wanted to go out with you, like on a date. Yeah.
Okay, I think I'd like that.
Me too.
All right.
Once a year on this.
All right.
Okay. Well.
Okay.
See you at the meeting after the meeting.
Okay.
You got something I've been wanting, I've been dreaming about it all day. You confuse me with your vapors, see through me with your lasers, make a cameo in my dreams. Oh, kids, sound so sweet when you sing them to me in my sleep.
Benji? Come on, Dad. Come on. Come on. How you feel? How you feel?
Good.
Do you?
You know,
this doesn't
butterfly.
go. But this doesn't go with that. It is not with that hair, too, darling.
You know, first dates are nervous, I guess, but, you know, especially with, you know, someone like Jenny, she's so good and nice, and, you know, I just want it to go well.
De no quererte, no digas eso. Tal vez no comprendas nunca mi vida, porque me alejo. Tal vez no comprendas nunca vida, porque me alejo. Es mi destino. Y camino de un sueño lejano y bello vida, soy peregrino.
I really care about Jenny because we're really good friends. And I'm worried about her hanging out with Benji because I don't think he's any good. And I have to go tell him about it.
Yeah, man, I got a call today about Sean Paul. My neighbor called and said he looked outside and saw Jean Paul dead in the street, man. Somebody hit him and then just took off, man. Didn't leave a number, didn't try to help him or nothing, man. He might have lived if somebody would have helped him. He wasn't that bad, but... So I'm dealing with that today.
Well, I had a great time. Thanks for driving and dropping me off at the house and everything.
Sure.
You're welcome to come by anytime you want, you know. I just
Thanks.
call.
Okay.
But I'm usually here.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm glad you went out with me.
Me too.
Yeah, I like you a lot. I guess I don't want to rush anything, but yeah,
Oh, that's broken.
Yeah, better. Just go. Bye.
Oh. Wait, I can get out.
I got it.
This door works.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the window works, too.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, okay, bye.
Oh, God. Benji!
This is kind of our second date. I hope it doesn't end like the first one. We should just start over, you know?
Go out of town or something.
Yeah. Yeah, we could go to St. Genevieve or
Sure.
somewhere. It's really nice there. They have liver dumplings.
Oh.
They're weird. They smell like gasoline, but they, taste like liver.
So you actually introduced Joy to A.
Yeah, I did. I mean, I thought it'd be good for her. I mean,
So this is kind of your fault, huh? I mean, in a way. Not like it's a bad thing. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Like, I mean, one thing leads to another. She's in a better place, is what I'm trying to say.
We can't. Will you guys excuse me for just a minute?
That's nice.
Yeah. Mr. Toro Grosso.
Let me tell you something, you piece of shit. I wish my daughter would have never came into your lives and you would have never came into her lives. She'd still be alive with her family. She was a good girl until she met up with you and your cult.
It's not a cult. We're
Let
not
me
even
tell
religious.
you something. Don't give me that kind of sweet talk.
We're just friends.
Don't call me
helping
sir.
friends.
Look at you, you piece of shit, and all the rest of yous. You took my daughter away from me. You took her life. If she didn't know yous people, she would have never got hit by that car. I can't take this. I'm a strong man, but when it comes to this kind of stuff, I can't take it. That was my love, my heart. Get your hand off of me, man. Are you crazy? Don't you know I'm Italian?
Sir, we all lost something, sir.
What? What
we
did
all
you
lost
lose?
something.
What'd you lose?
Joy was our
Some
friend.
material thing?
Not at all. Not at all. We're
I
not.
raised her. Don't tell me you lost anything. You eat off the streets.
No.
You beg for money. Don't tell me
that's
that.
not true. No,
Oh,
that's not
nothing's
true.
true. Nothing's true with you. You're a genius. You're a philosopher. You're a professor.
No, sir.
Where's your degrees? You're a healer.
Mr.
You're a fucking fake. That's what you are, a fucking fake.
Oh, I'm sorry you feel that way.
Maybe we should go.
Yeah.
All of yous ought to go.
You know, when Joy had her tragic accident, it was really a turning point for a lot of people. It just focused us. It just showed the bigger scheme of things, that there's more to life, that there's more going on in the world than just our day-to-day suffering.
I can't be what you are. I can try.
Si se muriera la cueca, no habría nada, se perdería el pañuelo.
You know, after seeing everyone make such progress in A, I just saw so much transformation around me that I was starting to feel a little left out and thinking, like, where's my transformation? So I decided to take a big step for me. I've been in recent talks with a publisher about documenting the concepts and principles of A. As far as the book is concerned, we're working with 3 titles right now. We haven't really decided. My favorite is Soaring with the Seagulls. My publisher is kind of leaning towards Gavin Tartowski's Guide to Being You. And then the third one is something along the lines of unleashing or awakening that fully self-examined. We really don't have that one nailed down yet. There's also been talks about a possible infomercial, speaking engagements, corporate motivational speaking, possible book deals, a line of nutritional supplements. The CEO of a Fortune 500 company has to put on his shoes every morning just like everyone else. They've got problems. My publicists have sent me some of the equipment I'll be working with. It's an altogether different type of venue for me. I'll be on stage, I'll have a podium, I'll have a large screen behind me, kind of like the Jumbotron. I think the thing that really makes me different than any other self-help guru in the United States is that A opened up a door to people who found the door closed to them. Our initial membership were people that did not fit in anywhere else. They felt disenfranchised, isolated, alienated. A changed all that. Well, I guess I didn't tell you the big news. I found the love of my life, Linda Laramie. And I asked her to come to California with me, and she said yes. So I just couldn't be happier.
I'm just really excited about our future together, and I've never really felt this way before, so I think this might be the real thing.
You know, I think the thing that makes me different than any other self-help guru in the country.
Sorry.
Me too.